Mankind's obligation to protect the climate has reached the world of the power station. Here, too, the future clearly belongs to carbon-neutral sources of energy. Energy from the sun stored in wood will take on a decisive role as a sustainable energy mix. Today and tomorrow. Polytechnik has been using heat and electricity from the sun's energy stored in wood for over 40 years. More than 2,500 Polytechnik facilities have proven that it's capable of meeting the spectrum of customer requirements and covering the range of fuels on offer. These facilities have been constructed within industry as a whole, in the timber industry, municipalities, market gardens and the food industry, among others. They can be used for heating purposes and for process heat, as hot water or high-temperature boiler plants, and for the production of electricity, either via a traditional steam boiler or in conjunction with a thermal oil boiler and ORC process. The thermal power range of a single boiler currently lies between 300 kilowatts and 30,000 kilowatts, and the electrical power range of a single turbine between 200 kilowatts and 20,000 kilowatts. Biomass-generated heat in automobile production. Neoplan buses are known the world over. 2 wood chip boilers use wood chips and waste wood from the operation to produce heat for all the company's buildings all year round. The food industry and hospitals. Tirol Milch, a cooperative of 5,000 milk suppliers, has been using a Polytechnik boiler system since 2008. The boiler, with a thermal power output of 6 megawatts, generates steam for the production of milk products throughout the year. The fuel comes from the local woods and is supplied by the surrounding forest farmers. Facilities in the food industry require dust-free structural integration. Polytechnik has solved this issue, for example in this facility, which provides heat for the hospital in the Polish town of Gorlice. Heat from horse bedding. Horses are not only a source of pleasure, they also produce dung which can be used to generate energy, as proven by the Polytechnik facility in the Bavarian town of Gut Ising. Horse bedding is mixed with wood chips to supply heat to residential buildings, the hotel and school. In partnership with municipal supply. The Naturwärmer Reit im Winkel biomass boiler plant, in the well-known winter sports resort of Reit im Winkel, delivers heat all year round. The Reit im Winkel plant shows that the town and its municipality can rely on Polytechnik facilities. Just like in this district heating plant in the Polish town of Pisz, which has 4 Polytechnik boilers. In partnership with forest owners. It makes economic sense for forest owners to be able to extend the value-added chain of their fuel supply to include the delivery of heat and electricity. It is important, such as here in Jardorf with a CHP ORC process, or in Sonthofen with a high-pressure hot steam CHP plant, that the operators of these facilities have access to know-how and reliable technology, such as that provided by Polytechnik. In partnership with the electricity industry. Biomass heating plants generate electricity from biomass and therefore form part of the solution within the framework of an effective, climate-conserving and sustainable energy economy. The cogeneration of heat and electricity from biomass is therefore an important additional step towards energy efficiency. Polytechnik is able to provide groundbreaking evidence of this in the form of reference plants. These 3 facilities in the Waldviertel region of Lower Austria, each with two 10.7 megawatt steam boilers, generate a total of 120 million kilowatt-hours of green electricity per annum. Tiroler Wasserkraft AG also uses two Polytechnik boilers. In conjunction with an ORC plant, these generate 5 million kilowatt-hours of green electricity each year. The heat generated by the production of electricity is used to heat the region of Lengenfeld in Ötztal and the entire Aquadome thermal baths. This marks the end of the road for the fossil fuel era here. In partnership with the timber industry. Polytechnik's combustion plants are used in industrial and wood processing operations, as well as to supply heat in local and district heating networks. Polytechnik also offers fuel treatment and reduction services on request, and spark extinguishing systems and extraction and filtration equipment for large-scale projects. Polytechnik has grown to work in partnership with the timber industry across Europe, whether in Poland, the Arctic Circle or the south of France. This project for the production of heat and green electricity is based on 3 biomass boilers. Each of the 2 boilers with an output of 16.5 megawatts generates 26 bar of high-pressure steam to serve the CHP facility. The steam powers a 7.5 megawatt generator via the turbines, thus feeding the grid with more than 60 million kilowatt-hours of electricity. The use of biomass fuel means this project saves more than 168,000 tons of CO2. Expertise based on more than 40 years of experience. All Polytechnik facilities are fitted with the most up-to-date control and regulation technology. The fully automated control and regulation of the entire biomass combustion plant is carried out by a programmable Polytechnik control memory, a Siemens Simatic S7. The visual display and control software provide a convenient overview of all the relevant facility data. Polytechnik customers are able to build on more than 40 years of experience in the construction, research and development of combustion and control engineering. This is where the design engineers create the models for future facilities. This is where optimization takes place, and this is where it is clear that the boiler technology also forms the basis of and defines subsequent cogeneration building complexes. In recent years, Polytechnik has been able to make strides in its organizational development and has taken decisive steps towards its customers' needs. The Polytechnik Group, with its head office in the Austrian town of Weissenbach, also has subsidiaries in Hungary, Switzerland, France, Poland, Russia, Romania and Belarus, and currently employs over 450 people. This means our customers can receive optimal advice and support in the run-up to and during the licensing process of a facility itself. "We're always there for our customers" is the Polytechnik motto, which is taken literally. This mission statement accompanies our facilities' personnel around the clock and during the everyday operation of those facilities. The Internet and our regulation system make it possible to communicate direct and online with personnel and with the on-site control, to maintain the facility and, when necessary, to control it remotely. Solid training is the best means of preventing operating error and downtime, and the associated financial penalties. We offer our employees and our customers regular training sessions within our company. The safety of the operation and its personnel, as in this example, is always our top priority. Polytechnik not only supplies everything relating to boiler technology, including control and regulation units, the company is also able to provide turnkey heating plants and biomass power plants. From the planning, construction and installation to the handover of the key. This is done right across the world. Here is an example from France. And right on time. Polytechnik International. The Liesel-Zavod 25 biomass heating plant is perfect proof that Polytechnik has successfully positioned itself on the international scene as well as in extreme climates. Here in the Arctic Circle, Polytechnik has installed one of the most modern biomass heating plants in Russia. The Liesozavod 25 biomass heating plant is fitted with two 7.5 megawatt high-pressure steam boilers and generates 20 million kilowatt-hours of electricity per year. The residual heat is used as process heat for drying wood and for the district heating system. Polytechnik is a global specialist in construction, production and construction and project management, from small-scale biomass heating plants to large-scale biomass heating plants, for the generation of heat and electricity. And Polytechnik is a modest part of a large global project, using the sun's energy stored in wood. The project for economically efficient and sustainable climate protection.